Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Coming back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey folks, I'm Platter video series of videos I do for the Platter Network. Over there to try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, not going to lie, I'm not super looking forward to this next one, but we'll give it a shot. But we'll get there. Yes, I go over there, I try some stuff out, I talk about it, I ramble, that's the whole thing. Sometimes I overshare. It's been known to happen. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside the truck today, and I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight the super cool shirts. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! Cool crab shirt. Cool crab. He's a crab. Sunglasses. That denotes how cool he is. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to the crab shirt. There's no great backstory. I just saw the image one day on Facebook or some shit, and I was like, that's fucking awesome, man. I wonder if somebody's made a shirt out of that. And sure enough, cool crab shirt. I love the cool crab shirt. But anyway, what am I trying for you? Why am I not super excited? Well, I just got through doing a review of this. Boom, it is Oca, O-C-A, Guava Passion Fruit Plant-Based Energy. Hooray! I wasn't that big into it. So what am I trying for today, folks? Boom! It's Oca, O-C-A, Plant-Based Energy Drink, Berry Acai flavor. Look at it. Look at it mocking me. So yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Amazon rainforest, GMO-free, all that good stuff. 60 calories, it has 9 grams of sugar, vegan, all that good stuff. Let me emphasize, whenever it comes to this stuff, I shouldn't have to do this with energy drink stuff, but more and more of them are trying to be, like, healthy, which is fine. When it comes to this stuff, please do not take any of the bullshit on the can seriously. Like, do your own research, please, because I never, regardless of how much I like or dislike something, I never want to try to sell something to you as being like, oh, it's healthy and it's got all these benefits. Folks, I'm wearing a fucking cool crab shirt, okay? The only thing that I should have any sway on your opinion is the taste and the overall drinking experience. That's it. Cool crab shirt guy perfectly qualifies me for that. Not to go over there and give you any type of medical advice. But anyway, let's try out some blueberry acai, what the fuck ever. I got one more after this. This one smells better. All right. Okay. I like this one better than the other one, which I'm surprised. I specifically started out with the passion fruit guava one because I thought that would be the one I would like the most. But this one's actually not too bad. But I'll get into it more specifically. It gives you a nice hit of berry flavor, which I'm down with. So the problem I had with the passion fruit guava one was that it had sort of a generic kind of fruit flavor to it, but then it quickly descended and it just became sort of bitter tasting and then sour. And I wasn't big into that. This, I think because the berry aspect, I think it's a two-part thing. One, I think the berry aspect is a stronger flavor than the passion fruit guava, so it does a better job of masking that sort of bitterness. And then the other thing is berries are already somewhat tart, so when it does kind of hit that sour aspect, it's not as abrasive. It feels more in line with the overall drinking experience. That's kind of how I'm taking it. So I can actually kind of get behind this one. Now that said, let me emphasize, kinda. It's okay, but I don't hugely love it. It's definitely one of those ones, and I had another one not too long ago. I can't remember which one it was, but I had another one that was berry flavored that was sort of, it's the Health Aid Pop. Yeah, which I haven't uploaded at the time I'm doing this, but maybe it'll be up. They had a one that was similar, where it had like a berry flavored one. And that one actually worked okay. And I think it was saved by the berry flavor. Because berry's a very specific, well, it can be a very non-specific flavor, but we all kind of know what to expect going into a berry flavored something. And these work to that effect. They play into that. And it, like I said, it does a good job of sort of masking some of the not pleasant aspects. But not all of them. Because although, like I said, the tartness aspect kind of works with the sourness a little bit, not entirely. The sour aspect of this is definitely distinctly different from the tart aspect at the very end of it, and it's not a good sour taste. Like, it's not like a nice little tartness off, the end of a lemonade or something like that. It's a sort of bitter tartness, or bitter sourness. And it's not something that I'm partial to. Like, the drink up to that point is okay. It's not amazing, but I'd give it like a solid C+. It's, decent enough berry tasting drink. It's okay. When it gets to that final hurdle though, and it descends into that like bitter sour taste, that's where it really kind of falls off and it loses some points. So if I'm giving this a grade, which I mean I don't usually, but to give perspective, it's like a C. Whereas with the other one, I'd have given that one maybe like a D+, C- at best. This one's better. It's definitely better. I think the berry works better. Something about I'm guessing with the whole plant-based aspect of it, it's just, I don't really think it makes for the best tasting energy drinks. And as I made mention in my previous one, part of the problem you run into is that there are a lot of energy drinks now that are trying to be on the healthier side of things. There are ones with zero sugar and, metabolic this, that, and the other thing and all this shit. I don't really care about that stuff. Like, because at the end of the day, I'm buying it for an energy drink. I just need it to be energizing. That's what I need. Especially I work nights a lot of times. It's good to have, just in my back pocket if I need it. I'm sure it'll do that. I think it's like 120 milligrams of caffeine. But at the end of the day, I'd still like it to taste good. And the problem is there's just lots of these things out there now that taste better than these. So, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, kind of. The fundamental problem I'm running into with these is that the only real selling point is the plant-based stuff. Because otherwise, like I said, there's plenty of these things out there now. That doesn't do anything for me. I don't care about that. It's an interesting aspect to it, but in terms of being a selling point, it does nothing for me. I just need it to taste good and to, be energizing. It tastes okay, but again, there's just better options. So for me, there's no reason to really go back to it. Now, as to whether or not I would recommend it, sure-ish. This one, for me, is better tasting than the other one. It's not as abrasive. So maybe if you are looking for a, sort of healthy option energy drink that tastes okay, sure-ish. But again, there's just other ones out there, man. That's the thing. But if that's your jam, that's your jam. And that's perfectly fine. For me, nah. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of months, stupendous rest of the year, and folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly, well, it's powered by cassava root extract, which is tapioca, apparently. Have yourself a tapioca pudding rest of your life, because damn it, tapioca pudding is fantastic. I don't care what anybody says. Love that stuff. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, that's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. All right, I mean, I've been over here. I had to take a little time off of work. I had a little work-related injury. I'm fine. My leg was sore and everything. I'm a little bit grumpy, a little bit disgruntled, because it's affecting my life. It's kind of, throwing me off. But at the end of the day, we run into these situations. Before we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and maybe you're going to try yourself some berry acai oca plant-based energy drink, as I have done here today. And maybe like me, you're not going to be hugely in love with it, but maybe you're going to be like, okay, but it's got the plant-based thing, and the plant-based thing is good, right? I don't know. So you go over there and, you're like, well, maybe we'll do more plant-based stuff. We'll do, and you decide that's going to be part of your dietary future, as it were. You're going through plant-based stuff. It's going great. Till one day you wake up, you go outside. Who's standing out in your backyard looking all pissed off? Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing's like, why the fuck you eating all my friends, folks? I don't appreciate it. I don't like it. Poison Ivy's coming too. She's not happy. Maybe fucking quit it with that shit. So then you go over there, you call up the Justice League, they show up, Swamp Thing's a pretty powerful character when he really wants to be. So it's like, I'm just saying. Just don't piss off Swamp Thing. Or, conversely, well, in my previous one, I went over there and I made mention, just go watch the movie Hackers. You know what? Go watch the movie The Rocketeer. That movie kicks ass. It was supposed to be a trilogy, and then nobody went to go see it. Well, I think it made back its money, but, just kind of barely. Damn it, that movie's good. Bye.